referring to descendants of Shem, disproving anti-Semitism. Sem comes from. So when they say the genealogy of Shem, Shem is where the word Sem comes from. So when they say Semitic, they're referring to descendants of Shem, disproving anti-Semitism, the genealogy of Shem. Now you can read about the genealogy of Shem in 1 Chronicles chapter 1. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Shem became the father of Elam, which are the East Indians, Ashur, which are the Turks, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, which are the Syrians. So guess what? The East Indians are Shemitic, or I'll say Semitic from now on. Semitic. Ashur is Semitic, and Aram's, the Syrians, are Semitic. Shem's chosen line went through Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber. Eber is where the word Hebrew comes from. Okay, Eber had 2 sons, Joktan and Peleg. Joktan, which came from Eber, which is Hebrew, he had the sons you see there. What is it? Amadad, Shalif, forgive me, Haramaveth, Jerah, Hadaram, Uzel, Dikla, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jabad. Now, Eber had his son Peleg. Remember, Eber had Joktan and Peleg. Peleg was the chosen one that God was looking for. He had Reu, Sirog, Nahor, Terah. Terah had 3 sons, Nahor, Abraham, and Haran. Haran, now these are all Semites, all right? They come from Shem. Haran gave birth to Lot on the left side. Lot had 2 boys, Moab and Ben-Ami, which is Ammon. Moab became the father of the Chinese, and Ben-Ami, which is Ammon, became the father of the Japanese. So guess what? The Chinese and the Japanese, guess what? They are Semitic. All right? So Terah had Nahor and Abram. Abram had Isaac and Ishmael. Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael. And then he has sons from Keturah. Keturah gave birth to Ishbak, Zosh, Jokahan, Midian, Medan, and Zimran. Though they are all Shemitic. All right? Abraham had Ishmael. First, he gave birth to the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. Isaac had 2 sons, Esau and Jacob. All right? Esau is the father of all Caucasians. They are Semitic. Isaac gave birth to Jacob. Jacob became the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, which are today's blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So guess what? We are Shemitic. And we're not going to apologize for being Shemitic. That's who and what we are.
Hello and welcome back to HWLRADIO.com. You're here with your main man Hollywood. And I just want to tell y'all right now, I will be giving y'all an update on that Megan Thee Stallion when everything comes out. I ain't with the rumor stories. But today's show is aimed at some people that I don't even think they know what's going on in life, because shout out to IUIC, because they've been backing Nick Cannon. I don't know if Nick Cannon see him or not, but a lot of people was talking about ain't nobody backing the community ain't backing Nick Cannon now. That's because y'all ain't paying attention to the Israelites. The Israelites is backing Nick Cannon, and they done broke it down just like you see in the beginning of this video. That shows you that can't nobody on earth be anti-Semitic. Can't nobody. If we are all Semitic people, everybody on earth is Semitic. So how could you be anti-Semitic? Just like how you gonna say that a black person is racist to blacks or a white person is racist to whites? How can you be anti-Semitic when you are Semitic? And this all comes from our people not wanting to really study history. They just want to hear what they've been told, and they like, man, I'm gonna just roll with that. I wasn't alive back then anyway, and what difference does it make now? Well, it actually makes a whole big difference, because if you don't know where you came from, it's going to be hard to know where you're going. It's going to be real hard. That's why I know that we are under the curse. And when I see people wanting to go down there and, there's a march or some stuff, I shouldn't even have said that word. I'm going to take it out. But when people want to gather for a reason, a cause or something, and stand out, that's why I'm not doing it. Because for one, I take a look into that crowd, and I'm like, okay, now which one of these people is moving like one of the 12 disciples? Like, how many of them are? Like, how many of these people is following God's commandments? And you can just look at the outer appearance and you can see that a person's not following God's commandments. So with that being said, y'all have the real reason why I am not joining y'all with none of that hoopla stuff, because I know what prophecy tells me. So I want y'all to explain to me. And then another thing that was on this video, I ain't show the whole thing, but y'all can go and look at it. Another thing that got me is that the Bible definition of the word rabbi is master. And these niggas ain't my master, and I ain't waiting on master to speak so I could just be like, we riding with what master said. So everybody talking about he need to speak to a rabbi and break it down. Oh, so he need to speak to master. So he need to speak to master, break it down to modern day. He need to speak to slave owner. He need to speak to the slave owner, and the slave owner need to tell us what we need to do on this plantation. Nigga, you need to be picking cotton. Nigga, you need to be picking cotton, not drink Kool-Aid, nigga. So, I mean, like, they can get y'all, but they ain't gonna get me, because I'm one of them niggas that study. I'm one of them niggas that learn every day, B. That's gonna be the new saying. Niggas learn every day, B. When it comes to this anti-Semitic crap, well, I almost said Semitism. But there you have it. That's gonna be the show for today. I just had to get on here because, once again, our people is lost and they're not paying attention. So I'm going to help you guys pay attention. And here goes the reference. IUIC in the classroom. Bishop Nathaniel, Deacon ASAP. Dang, I can't remember homeboy's name, but he's definitely real smart too. They all came with it all weekend. I advise y'all to go check out all the IUIC videos from this weekend, because they was taken up for Nick Cannon, and a lot of people ain't see that. So, shouts out to the IUIC. I will be putting in a donation and supporting y'all on y'all journey and donating to the Boosters Club. Like, share, subscribe. I told y'all I'd get back to y'all on that Megan Thee Stallion stuff, but this right here was a little bit more interesting to me. And I'm out.